They gave Trump XRP. That's right, folks. We're going to get into it. We got somebody from Ripple donating a bag of XRP to the Donald Trump campaign. And then we also got headlines coming across our desk talking about XRP surging past Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana on the most recent price activity, folks. This is an exciting time to be in the XRP community. Although price is not up today, I'm about to show you guys this chart. We got a flash sale with XRP sub 60 cents. But I'm going to show you zoomed out on this chart. The structure is great. As always, the fundamentals continue to grow. And then we look now at this XRP go viral moment. I'm going to talk about this with more additional data points. I've already been saying that XRP goes viral this year based off the documentary, based off the case concluding, based off of Ripple going public. But then we got our good friend John Deaton getting his message out, going on his way to defeat Elizabeth Warren. This is all part of the XRP go viral year. Without further ado, folks, let's get on into it. Taking a look at this XRP price chart. Red candle printed on the daily, back below 60 cents. But once again, if you zoom out, if we hold above, this 57, 58 range, this is actually still in very strong bullish posture, right? Now, the 60-cent iron wall, it's a big one. We want to hold it. But even if we do get a quick wick down below like we are right now, let's watch it closely. I'm not losing faith on the XRP rally yet. I'm not ready to say the XRP's decoupled just based off the fact that XRP is holding strong while both Bitcoin printed a big red candle today. It was all the way down to 63,400. And then for Ethereum, this thing got smacked today too. So much for the ETF. As we warned about, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Just like the Bitcoin spot ETF dumped 20%. For Ethereum, how far have we gone so far? Let's take a little measurement. What do you guys say? About a 13.3% drop. What do you say? Now, this is what we've been warning about here. The market finally starting to correct, but we did get a key economic data point today, and that would be GDP, showing that the U.S. grew at a solid 2.8% annual pace in the second quarter. Recession signs faint. Now, there are, and you can see at the end of this, the GDP report probably does little to change the Fed's calculus on the economy. The central bank is widely expected to cut interest rates no later than September. Now, based off the jobs numbers not being terrible, right? But we did get a little bit of a slowdown. We are seeing the jobless claims tick up a little bit. Based off of that being, kind of bad, and based off of inflation being kind of good, quote unquote good, right? Inflation's coming down. It's cooling, so they say. Don't get me started on the CPI lie. But then now, based off the GDP still growing, right? The Fed now has the ammunition based off of the data points and by the fact that the economy can handle a rate cut to actually come in and potentially cut rates in July or September are the next two meetings. We have one coming up here at the end of the month, and then we got another one coming up in September. Now, quick reminder, we also get a Fed meeting right after the November election as well. So is the Fed going to pivot? The market's already starting to expect that, the expectation across the board is Fed rate cuts by September at the latest. Some people trying to jump the gun, calling for a rate cut in July. We'll see if it happens. But I'll tell you what, even the Federal Reserve's at a point now where they should be begging for rate cuts because they're taking historical losses. That's right. Federal Reserve hits $1 trillion in losses amid BRICS de-dollarization efforts. There are over $100 billion in actual losses, and I'm assuming the rest of that trillion comes from unrealized losses on the securities that the Fed holds on their balance sheet, potentially impacting the dollar's stability. Yep, we've been talking about this one, haven't we? Now we're starting to see it come to fruition. See, a decade ago when I started learning about the Federal Reserve through Ron Paul, we were really crazy. We were really whack jobs back then, right? Suggesting, that we take a look at the Federal Reserve, at least get an audit, probably end it, right? We were whack jobs back then. Now you can see it on the balance sheets before us. The data is making our case and point. We don't have to make any sort of argument. We just say, look at the data. Look at the balance sheet. $1 trillion of unrealized losses, 100 billion of them have already been realized. Not good. Now, speaking of losses, speaking of begging for a Fed rate cut, the Magnificent Seven have lost another 500 billion of market cap since the stock market opened today. This brings two-day losses to over 1.1 trillion for the Magnificent Seven. In other words, the Magnificent Seven have just erased nearly double the entire market cap of Tesla in 2 days. Did the bubble just pop? And we have worry and fear across the equities markets. And this is what I've said has been so interesting about this moment is the XRP is holding strong. Gold, silver, all down. And I forgot to show you guys gold and silver on sale right now as well. They got smacked as well. Let's take a look at it real quick. They did take gold below 2,400. We're at 2,364 per ounce. Looking for it to hold the 2,300 range. For silver, they were able to smack it down below 28 bucks. Fire sale on silver, sub $30. If you're looking to get it, just go to zachrector.com, roll over the 401k retirement account, or we can get it shipped directly to your door. Just let us know how we can take care of you. And, you know, speaking of losses, like I said, we got the central banks of the world having historical losses. We move on down to the commercial banks, and the picture is even worse. Deutsche Bank plans to cut 30,000 jobs after 1.2 billion in losses in the first 6 months. So we're seeing historical losses, massive layoffs, and this is just getting started. This is just beginning to unwind, and it has started. It's going to be tough to slow this one up. And even if the Fed does come in and cut rates, I'm not expecting that to save these markets from correcting even further. Remember, historically, by the time the Fed cuts rates, it's already bad. It's because we're bleeding out. And it only continues after the Fed rate cuts initially begin. Now, let's get into our cryptocurrency update. That's what's up with the markets. Everything's down. XRP holding strong. Very interesting situation. More on that here later. But getting started just with broader cryptocurrency, Donald Trump has raised over $4 million in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency campaign donations. But we're going to show you what happens here next. This gets exciting. A reporting here from Eleanor Terrett. According to the app Breadcrumbs, Ripple's general counsel Stuart Alderati donated $300,000 in XRP to real Donald Trump. Now, we do have Matt Hamilton. He used to work at Ripple, which is, you know, kind of funny. He actually hates Trump. He's a big Trump hater. Shout out to Matt. But he says, anything to validate this claim seems a bit of an odd move. Oh, no, it's not odd at all, Matt. It's right here for you. Verified once again through this doc right here, fec.gov. You see, we got the Ripple attorney right here. And this is a big one. This is a big one. 300,000 in XRP. Massive. Massive. So once again, this is all part of the XRP go viral moment with Trump now taking campaign donations in XRP. Speaking of campaigns, we have John Deaton doing an interview with Mario Nafal today, all part of XRP go viral. Big part of John Deaton's story is the fighting that he did on behalf of over 75,000 XRP holders against the SEC. And then what really starts to spur on XRP going viral on top of the documentary, on top of the case ending, on top of Ripple potentially going public, on top of the John Deaton campaign, on top of Ripple Stuart Alderati donating 300,000 XRP to Trump. On top of all that, what really moves the needle is when that price starts to surge, which is what we've been seeing against and compared the top cryptos in the currency space like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana on major exchanges. Folks, right now, XRP volume and activity is surging and beating some of the leading cryptos in the space. This comes at a time when our price is holding. Like I said, we got a red candle that got printed today. And that's because we went all the way up. You know, once again, let me pull up this chart and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know, folks want to look, oh, we're down today. Well, we also were up, you know, and chill out. Because if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see we're just still in incredibly bullish posture. But we went all the way up above 62 cents, nearly 63, right? And so although our price has come back down here below 60 cents, we're already coming back up. We did a quick liquidation down to 58.5 cents. And now we're back up here above 59 and climbing, pushing back towards 60. If we can hold this, incredibly bullish. And so the only reason why it looks like we're down, and there'll be folks commenting, oh, XRP's crashing. It's not crashing. It's just a little back test of the range that we've been trading at for over a week now, while the rest of the space is falling off. While Ethereum was down over 10%, down 13% since the ETF went live. As we warned about, as I warned about with Bitcoin going down below 64,000 today. I said before Trump takes the stage at this Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin's going to roll over. That's exactly what's happening. But what's happening in the XRP story? We're going viral. We're donating to Donald Trump. We're getting interviewed by Mario Nafal. We're watching and waiting for this case to conclude any day now. The threat of a Ripple IPO is ready to shock the equity stock market because Ripple could have the largest IPO in history depending on the timing of their IPO, depending on how high XRP is at that moment. Remember, the stash of XRP that Ripple's sitting on is worth over $20 billion, and the largest IPO in the history was $25.6 billion, Saudi Aramco. Now, this is the situation. Really comfy over here in the XRP community. You guys let me know in the comments down below what the vibe is with you guys, because when I see a bloodbath in the markets, it makes me feel very good to see XRP just holding. I don't need to see XRP pumping right now. I just want to see it holding, and it's doing that. It's doing that with incredible fundamentals, still in bullish posture from the technical analysis. Where else do you want to be? You know, I'm looking at other opportunities every single day, trying to find that alpha, but I will not relent on this XRP thesis. I continue to feel more bullish. I already put out a video explaining 6 reasons why XRP pumps. I'm about to put out another video giving you 5-6 reasons why XRP is going viral. It's undeniable. They can't stop it. And at this point, they better just hop aboard the train with us. We are already a-moving. It's a great place to be. If you guys appreciate our updates, please make sure you like this video, share it out far and wide, and everything else is at my website, zachrector.com, including if you want to check out the most recent installment of the Business Development Program, which was a list of the best businesses to start in 2024. Let's go make some money. Let's protect it. Let's multiply it. I think we've made some smart investments, and we're about to reap the rewards. God bless all of you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.